I caught my daughter's teacher selling my child's lunch to other students. Her excuse made my blood boil. My 7-year-old Emma came home hungry for the third time this week. Mrs. Peterson says I already ate, she told me, clutching her rumbling stomach. I pack her lunch every morning minus sandwich, fruit, yogurt, and her favorite cookies I bake from scratch. I decided to investigate the next day. I tucked a note inside Emma's lunchbox. This lunch belongs to Emma Chen. If you are reading this and you are not Emma, please call her mom. I included my number. By 10:30 a.m. my phone rang. A small voice whispered, Emma's mom, I am Jake from Emma's class. I am eating her sandwich. Mrs. Peterson sold it to me for $5. I drove to school immediately. Through the classroom door window, I watched Mrs. Peterson auction off my daughter's homemade cookies to the highest bidder. Emma sat in the corner with an empty lunchbox, coloring quietly. I started recording $3 for Emma's cookies, Mrs. Peterson announced. They're definitely organic. A boy raised his hand. I'll pay $4 sold. I walked in. Achilles, they're not for sale. Mrs. Peterson froze, my daughter's Tupperware in her hand. The classroom went silent. Mrs. Chen, I was just teaching the children about economics by stealing my child's lunch and selling it. She straightened up suddenly, defensive. Emma's lunch is always so elaborate. Other kids get jealous. I am helping her fit in by redistributing. You are selling her food and keeping the money for classroom supplies. I looked around. No new supplies, but I did spot a lax cup on her desk. Venti, that's at least $6. Emma, sweetie, how long has this been happening? Since September, she said quietly. Mrs. Peterson says sharing is caring. 4 months. 4 months of my child going hungry while her teacher profited off her lunch. How much money have you made selling my daughter's food? Mrs. Peterson's face reddened. I don't keep track of. I bought Emma's lunch 7 times. A girl piped up $5. Each time other kids started chiming in with their purchases. My mental math put it over $400. I called the principal from the classroom. We have a situation in room 12B. While waiting, I asked the kids whose lunches does Mrs. Peterson sell. Hands shot up. Mine too. She sells Jason's mom's brownies every Friday. The principal arrived with security. I showed him my recording. His face went from confused to horrified. Mrs. Peterson, my office? Now? She grabbed her purse, glaring at me. This is what's wrong with parents today. No one respects teachers anymore. Respect is earned, I said, not stolen from children's lunchboxes. The truth came out in the principal's office. Mrs. Peterson had been running a lunch black market for 2 years. She specifically targeted kids with homemade meals, selling them to students whose parents packed boring lunches. She kept detailed records in her desk. Minus, turns out she made over $3,000 last year alone. She was fired immediately. The school refunded affected families and launched an investigation into how this went unnoticed for so long. The part that still makes me furious. When security cleaned out her desk, they found Emma's cookies from that day. She wasn't even selling them anymore. She was keeping the best items for herself. Emma's new teacher, Mr. Rodriguez, sent a note home yesterday. Emma enjoyed every bite of her wonderful lunch today. Pikes for the extra cookies. She shared them with a friend who forgot their snack. Her choice, not mine. I laminated that note. It's on our fridge now. Last week I ran into Mrs. Peterson at Niston. She was working the checkout. She recognized me and muttered, I hope you are happy. Polity was my life. I looked her dead in the eye, so was Emma's lunch. She voided my transaction twice, hands shaking. The manager had to come fix it. Emma still packs extra cookies now, but she decides who to share with. Yesterday, she gave one to a new student who looked sad. Skincare is caring, she told me, but only when I choose to. That's my girl.